Welcome to this week's episode of Sana Animam Fitness. This week we're going to revisit our baseline exercise. If you remember, we did a baseline a couple weeks ago, something that you can do every day to start building up both your cardio system and your strength and your flexibility. So this week we're going to take it a step further and add some new things to our baseline exercises. We're going to start out by warming up. And we're just going to warm up with an easy march to start with. Get your arms going. Hit foot out. Tapping your heel on the floor in front of you. Back to a regular march. This time we're going to get the knees a little higher as we get into this. You feel yourself warming up, getting the hips warm, ankles, knees, everything on the lower side of the body. Now we're going to push up. As we do this, we start warming up our shoulders a little bit. Got some shoulder work that we're doing today. Out to the side a little bit. And to the front. Bring it back down to a good march. We're going to take a step to the right. We're going to keep our left knee straight, bend our right knee, stretch the inside of our leg here a little bit. Then we're going to come back up. We're going to stretch the other way. Awesome. Feel that good stretch on the inside of that leg. Keep your back flat while you're doing this. And come on up. We're going to take a single deep breath in. Through your nose, reach up. One more deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. All right, that concludes our warm-up. We're going to get right into our workout. You're going to want a couple of things today. You're going to want a mat and a wall. And you'll see why in a minute. You don't actually need anything else for this workout. I recommend you have water nearby. We're going to have a bit of a rest in between our repetitions. So it's a good idea to have water available. Gather those things and meet me back here. All right, welcome back. We're ready to get started with today's baseline type workout. You probably saw at the beginning of this, I showed some demonstrations of the movements and the modifications of what we're going to be using today. So I'm going to start out my workout with the simplest modification. Then as we go into the rounds, we're going to have 3 rounds. I'll ramp up the modifications a little bit so it gets more difficult. You adjust where you need to adjust. This is your workout. Make it your own. So we're going to start with 5 burpees. Simplest burpee modification is against the wall. Start out standing near the wall. Step back. Do a push-up. Come up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Very good. Now we're going to do 4 lunges on each leg. You might want a stability chair on hand for this. I will show you. If you use a chair, you're going to want to do 1 leg first. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch the chair to the other side. And we're going to do 4 lunges on the other leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Now comes our wall sit. This is where you need your wall, or you can use a railing. Make sure if you use a railing, it's a very sturdy one because you're going to be putting your weight against it. So you're going to come down with knees bent, back flat against the wall. Control your abs, adjust your feet so that you're comfortable. We're going to do a 30-second hold here. You can put your hands on your legs, you can put your hands on your hips, you can do whatever you want to with your hands. We're working our core, our abs, our quads. 10 seconds left. You're doing awesome. You can do this. If you have to come out of it, come out and try to go back down. 3, 2, 1. Come on up out of your wall sit. We're going to go into 7 squats. So you want to get your feet shoulder distance apart. Pull your tummy in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more, 7. Very good. Now we're going to do 30 seconds of plank. The basic plank, you're going to come down on your forearms with your feet outstretched. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. You're going to pull your tummy in. Make sure you're not up like this or arched like this. You want your back flat. Again, if you have to go down and come up out of this and start again, feel free to do that. Looking at the clock here. 3, 2, 1. Come out of your plank. We're going to go from there into 5 push-ups. Easiest push-up modification is against the wall, like we did our burpees. The further away from the wall you are, the harder it is. So if you're just starting out, you might want to get a little closer. We're just pushing up to the space. If I were against a wall, my hands would be up here. If you're doing it against a railing, resist the urge to bring your chin down. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the arm movement. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Round 1 complete. Now we're going to take a 30-second rest here. So grab your water bottle wherever you may have put it and make sure that you're hydrating properly. Not sure where it is where you are, but here in upstate New York, it's pretty hot and humid. So make sure that you're hydrating, and if at any time you start to get lightheaded, sit and drink. All right, we're going to get ready in 10 seconds to go into round 2 of 3. We're back to our burpees. 3, 2, 1, go. This time I'm going to do the intermediate modification. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4 lunges. This time I'm going to do a standing lunge without the chair, and I'm going to alternate my legs. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Back to our wall sit. Trying to get the microphone in between the slats on the wall. 30 seconds here. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. In fact, you can do a couple deep inhales while you're here. Three, two, one. Come up out of your wall sit. We're going to go into our 7 squats. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. 30-second plank. This time I'm going to do the plank. I'll go this direction this time. From my hands. Again, make sure you're not arching like that or up like this. We want a nice flat back. Pull your tummy in. Tighten those muscles around your stomach and core. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up out of your plank. I'm going to stay down here because you know what comes next. It's our push-ups. This time, I'm going to do push-ups from the knee. And here we go. We're going for 5 push-ups. 5, 4. Again, tighten your core. 3, 2, and 1. If your arms feel a little tired, you can always push back into a child's pose for a second. Stretch those out a little bit. Come on up as we go into our 30-second rest. We're coming up on our 3rd and final round. So again, it's going to be burpees, lunges, wall sit, squats, plank, and push-ups. Grab your water. Make sure you're hydrating during this rest time. Sometimes better if you walk around a little bit during your rest rather than actually sit down. It helps both to keep your body warm and not let the blood pool in the extremities, which we don't want. Got 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to do a straight up all out burpee this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Going right into our lunges. Here we go. 1, 2. Put your hands wherever you want. 3. And 4. Back over to our wall sit. Here we go. Find that solid place and hold. 30 seconds. It's a little buggy out here on my deck. Pulling your core in the whole time. Your back should be flat against the wall or the deck. Remember, make sure if you're using your railing that it's good and sturdy. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. 7 squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. 30-second plank. If you want to ramp it up a little bit from last time, let's see, I'm going to turn this way so I can see the clock better. I'm going to do an up-down. So I'm going to get in my plank position, down, up, down, up, down, up. Keeping my core really tight for this. One more. 3, 2, 1. Come up out of your plank. Last movement in today's exercise, 5 push-ups. Again, pick whatever modification works for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, if you want to stretch out your shoulders after those push-ups, just push back into a yoga child's pose. Stretching those shoulders. And come on up. And that is your second baseline workout that you've learned. So add this into your first one. When you're picking whatever you're going to do for the day, sometimes do number 1, some days do number 2. Intersperse them, and we'll be adding more as we go along. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, visit my website, like me on Facebook and Instagram, and keep your eye out because on July 20th, I'm starting a Zoom class series, which will be interactive. It'll be Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4:30 Eastern Time. And I'll be able to see what you're doing and comment, and you'll be able to talk to me with your questions. So check that out, and have a great week.